Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, welcome back to another requested how to play a ship guide, and we are having the Orkan. I honestly did not play Orkan a lot during the times. I had it in my port and I had it for quite a while. But I still remember it being somewhat a decent ship. Now, what do we have here? We have a lightning hull, we have a heal, we have a speed boost, and we have a radar. Yes, you heard right, we have a radar. Our concealment is also pretty good with 5.9, we have 7.5 cam radar. For my build, I built the ship into pretty much standard with survivability expert, extra consumable, AR. But what I did to maximize the core strength of the ship, which is the radar, I skilled the 2-pointer here to get 10% longer radar duration, and I put the coal mod on, so we have a total of 30% more radar duration, ending up with a long radar of 26.4 seconds. That being in a synergize with our 4.3 second reload means is that we pretty much have more than enough time to utilize our radar against enemy opponents to kill them. Now, usually the ship would be pretty slow due to being a lightning hull, but we do have a speed boost, so we're nearly going 40 knots, which is still very, very nice. Looking at the matchmaking now, we are on the map Trap. We have a tier 8 CV and a submarine in the enemy team. We are still in the tier 8 game, which is good, but honestly, I'd rather take a tier 10 game without the CV than something like this. Since we are pretty strong in HP, we also have really good reload and we have a radar. I'm actually gonna rush into the cap now. They also don't have a radar cruisers, and the only real DD that's kind of... I mean, Jupiter is not bad to be fair. And Z23 is also not that bad. But we still should be we should be able to outgun these opponents. So, looking at the matchmaking right now, we're just gonna go full in. The submarine is also on A cap and the Jupiter is on A cap, so that means Z23 is in front of me. Z23 has a lot of HP and a hydro, but we're just gonna play around the hydro for now. We also should have a bit better concealment. Yeah, we have 300 meters better concealment. So we're just gonna rush at him right now. One downside of Orkan over the Lightning, for example, from the British is you lose one torpedo tube. You have only one instead of 2 launchers. However, it's 12 cam torps instead of 8 cam. And you have this European thingy here. What is it called? The European dispersion torpedoes, which are pretty tight. They're also really fast, right? Yeah. They do way less damage, but they're very, very fast. I could radar the Orkan right. I could radar the Z, but I can't open up because of these 2 opponents. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate first, go closer to the Z, and then go for him, while making sure that this guy might actually torps. Again, there's no reason to give our position away for now. We're gonna get 1 torp? Maybe 1? No. Turpin's moving forward there, good. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna open up on the Z and then I hope he triggers the smoke screen. And once he triggers the smoke screen, we're gonna radar him. We don't want to use it before, because you really want to get the opponent losing his consumables. Like, you want to force the opponent to use his consumables so you can work his consumables against you. One thing I noticed also, the torpedo reload is actually pretty decent with 70 seconds. Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted to see. He used the smoke screen. Now we're just gonna use our radar and farm him down. We're gonna move forward so Veneto can't shoot us. And we keep an eye on Yumihari and Turpits here. We also have a heal, so we can take some damage. That's no problem. I'm gonna utilize that island, so Turpits can't hit me. Got a perma-fire on the Z. And we should be able to go dark here. Yep, perfect. Now I still gotta pay attention here and watch out, because there is the Turpits. Okay, good. Trip is cutting away so we can relax a bit. If he would have gone here, we would have needed to reverse and go away here instantly. Endrach and Yumihari are now busy with Luke the Numen Tirpitz. I'm gonna pre-launch some torps here, because I'm pretty sure Veneto is gonna play it aggressive here now. And at the same time, I'm gonna already drive here and get into a safer spot. There's no reason for me to lure here and get killed by random Z23 appearing again in Veneto, so we gotta play it safe. Plus we have the objective, and that means we're gonna have some nice ticket lead against the enemy team. It also looks good on B cap. A is contested, but we're about to get B as well, so our team has pretty much all major caps under control now. I'm gonna move north now here and gonna try to finish off the Endra. I'm not gonna open up until I can make sure I can instantly kill him though. Because if I open up right now and I miss, all these opponents can just see me. Good. My team did it. Perfect. Like right now, the enemy team will have a really hard time to deal with me. The only real big problem for me could be that Shokaku rotates over me, towards me, and then I would need to play it way more careful. But right now the Shokaku is busy. Oh, and we're gonna finish off the Z23 now. Gonna kite away from him, so it's harder for him to hit me. Can also stop here and accelerate again. And the Z is dead. Or is dead now, sorry. We're gonna go instantly dark here because we have both BBs behind an island. And now I'm gonna turn like this. We still need to watch out. He might have torped here, but I'm pretty sure he torped this way. Even though we gotta pay attention to potential Z-torps. Since they have the range, if I'm not wrong, right? 9.5. Yeah, they had the range. Yep, look, he actually torped here. Actually pretty dangerous. But now that we know that the torpedoes are past us, we're gonna go towards the Tirpitz and Shokaku. And that was pretty much just excellently outplaying the DD here. We barely lost any HP, we still have 3 caps left. 3 heals left. And we are going towards the CV and Tirpitz now. Or, no, I'm actually going to change my mind. Plus the CV's got to spot me potentially. I'm going to rotate to B because Jupiter's here. I want to help my team against the DD here. Plus Veneto's also pushing into B cap. I'm kind of afraid that these guys end up in the crossfire here between Colorado and Veneto and actually somehow throw it. So we play it safe for the team. Plus I couldn't kill the CV with one torpedo volley anyway. I mean, then again, I can annoy him a bit. Can force a DCP on the CV. Oh, and the game is won. But yeah, that was also a bit too fast, so we're gonna play another Orkan game back to back. But it just shows you how strong this thing can be and how you can just completely neglect the enemy team a cap. As long as the CV is not giving us. We ended up second in the team. Got a solo cap, completely butchered the Z. I think we did all damage. We killed him 100%, yeah. And some damage on the CV. We're gonna go into the next battle instantly again. And show dominance with the Orkan as well. Now the downside of this thing is you don't have a smoke screen. That's something you always need to pay attention to. And that means if his CV goes for spotting on you and your AA is not that good either, you will be quite long spotted. That's the point where you need to watch out on the map. And just as we had a great game, now this game is really trying to punish us. Oh, that's my punishment for destroying the Z so easily. We're on a full tier 8 match, but we got a double CV game. Ho ho ho! This is gonna be pretty hard now. We gotta play now. Now we need to play very careful. We got 2 tier 8 CVs. That's the same Shokaku like last game, by the way. Disgusting that he plays instantly a CV again. Absolutely disgusting, Mr. Falconetti. Why are you playing CVs? Anyway. Looking at the matchmaking, they also have a radar here.
Here comes the aeroplane!
Whew. They also have a radar in the Allende. So 1 radar, 2 CVs. Also a Hydro DD and way better gunboats. Like Benson and Irland are way better gunboats than what we fought earlier. I'm still gonna rush decap now, but you need to play it very safe here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here and then we're gonna go out here instantly. We're like, alternatively,
just resubbed for 2 months. Great
One
series,
second.
helps newer and older players to become better. Happy 836 Hamburg Harbor birthday BTW.
Thank you,
Did
Falcon.
you go?
Yes, I went to the Hamburg Harbor birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you for 2 months. So, we're gonna turn around here. Alternatively, you could also reverse at this spot here, but since Allende is so far away, we're gonna go in here and stay here. We're seeing how it develops. We gotta play it safe. We have the radar here, and we have potentially 1 CV here. So, I'm actually gonna use my speed boost now, so we're faster than the cap already. Really important to remember when on this matchmaking, or in general, when you have not a lot of information and where the CV is or what is here, for example, always try to be with your back in the cap. Don't go straight in and just like wait until you meet somebody. That's a really bad play. In fact, I'm already adjusting my play here already. I'm not gonna go straight into the cap. I'm gonna turn here and reverse into it at this point. Not only is it safer for me in general, but secondly we don't get spotted instantly. And I can also hide directly behind the island if I'm spotted. Their radar ship is playing it really aggressive. So we gotta pay attention to this as well. He has a 9 cam radar if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Okay, the Z is smoking up. We take that smoke screen actually. But we gotta watch out. He will try to radar us soonish. Yeah, there's the radar, and now this is the thing. Look, that's the thing what I mean with you need to be with your back into the cap. He can't disengage. I can easily disengage. In fact, you should have paid attention that this is a radar ship, by the way, but hey. That's a big misplay here. I have took no damage because I can just drive out of his radar instantly. He, on the other hand, I mean, he didn't took that much damage, but he was still caught in a way worse position than me. So pay a big attention to that. I'm gonna rotate over here now, and then we're gonna try to deal some damage on the Öland. Allende is kiting away, so he can't really hit me that good.
Bankdersan1 just resubbed for 6 months.
Thank you, Bankdersan. Appreciate it, my friend. I'm gonna raid at the Öland now. So Z can open up on him as well. And we can get some damage on the Öland player. Turret angles when you're driving away from somebody are not that good. You can't hit me on this range easily. And now we just got some damage on the Öland. Not that much as I would love to have, but it's still some decent damage. I mean, it's 6k roughly. And the Allende barely got any damage from me. Öland is waiting in the Benson smoke screen right now, so our next torpedoes volley will go into the smoke screen. We gotta play it very carefully here. We have 3 people currently against around about 5 opponents. Maybe a torpedo hit from my friend? No, unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna go a bit closer again. And just keep an eye on the whole minimap situation. At the moment, the game is completely evened out. We didn't lose the ship, they didn't lose the ship. They might lose Shibur soon and we might lose the Mets. But those are things you need to pay attention to. I'm gonna go now on the Öland. And we should be able to even finish him off. We just gotta take 1 DD now, 1 by 1. On the first go for the Öland, and then we later on focus the Benson down. Might lose our DD, but they're also gonna lose their Öland. And that means a tier 8 DD for tier 8 DD. We had the island in between us, so we instantly went dark here. My goal is to get the Benson onto me right now. He's not playing it too aggressive, which is a smart play. But basically, I want to have the most unfair engagement for the Benson as possible. And that would be me kiting away from him. He knows though he has the cap, he doesn't need to play too aggressive. Or does he? Okay, he's going like this. We're gonna intercept him here. He has no clue exactly where I am right now. Oh, and he's pushing towards us. Good. He thinks he's safe now, but now we're gonna press the magic button and hello my friend, you are dead. He thought he's safe here. He had no clue where I am exactly. Although if he paid attention to the minimap, he should have known I'm somewhere around here. And this is how we're gonna catch now the second DD of the team, while taking minimal damage from the enemies. It's all about completely surprising the enemy, guys. Oh, he beached? Okay, then he's for sure dead. He might have launched torps here, so we're gonna use this island right now. And that's how the second DD is also gone on this flank. And we perfectly utilized our radar strength here. I don't need to DCP here really, because we didn't get a fire and we have last stand on our ship. So, no problem. What I'm gonna do now though is, I'm gonna use my first heal. And I'm gonna get ready to actually block the cap again.
Changing Man just resubbed for 2 months. Hey Trenlass, hope you're well.
Thank you so much, man. Welcome to the guides. Bagdozan, thank you for 6 months, and Changing Man, thank you for 2. It means really a lot to me, guys. Thank you so much. We're not gonna fight the Messer. At least I'm not gonna open up in front of him, because he has improved secondary dispersion. It would be kind of suicidal for me. What I do instead here is, I'm gonna now go closer to the turrets, and try to also utilize my torpedoes, which looks in fact pretty good. I also kind of rely a bit on my Bismarck and Messer players here, Messer play here now as well, of course. Because I cannot take them alone. Got a torpedo hit, nice. Not really a lot of damage, because European torpedoes don't do a lot of damage, but it's okay. He's gonna stop here, which is perfect for us. In fact, I actually think he's might gonna reverse here. And the turret should be dead. We can now focus on the Messer Südisch. So, turning in here. 1 or 2 torpedoes will hit him, although I think my team might kill him before. And once that happens, we can just block D now. Yeah, torps look really good. He's healing. Okay. Nice. There we go. Now I keep this island between me and the Messer for now, because the Lexington might spot me otherwise, and then I'm just ending in the secondaries, and that would be pretty awful. So what we're gonna do here is now, I'm gonna take the island here. Our CB will also be able to spot the Messer for me, which is already running away, perfect. The one thing I kind of miss with Orkan now is we don't have the torpedo power to finish off the CVs in one go. So unfortunately I cannot just rush these two and kill them there. Although there would be some great news. A plane spotted. I'm gonna use my radar here. Simply for the fact so I know when the Messer can potentially shoot me. I'm gonna leave the cap here. We should have some, if the Messer didn't pay attention, we should have some nice torpedo hits here as well. CV got a good strike on me, unfortunately. How are our torps looking? Ah, he paid attention.
Doładowanie silnika włączone.
Now I hope for my mess am I possible to also support me a bit, to be fair. And we have to deal with the grief here right now. That's something I can't really influence now, and this is the part where not having a smoke screen is kind of ass. But what you gotta do in this situation now is we have to keep the island between me and Mesa. Yeah, you're so cool, man, with your rocket planes, honestly. Under no circumstance are we allowed to get the Mesa some damage on us, because his secondaries will do a lot of damage to us. He's gonna go in a brawl with the other Mesa. Can actually help here. Why do I open up here? Because I know the CV will always gonna go for me right now anyway. So there's no point. We're not gonna be dark anymore. Although they leave me for whatever reason alone now. I'm gonna go with AP on the nose here. That way we don't get spotted. We do a lot of damage to him right now. Nice. Our Mesa is now capping the objective, and I can go for these little two plane factories there. It's time to screw them over, honestly. Again, damage-wise, the game doesn't look that impressive, but you gotta consider most of it is DD damage, and we pretty much killed both DDs on this flank. So, not bad at all, to be honest. Now I'm just gonna get the spot ready here. I'm trying, with this, I'm gonna try to keep the Shokaku spotted while Mesa can actually farm him. I have no illusions that the CV players are gonna get killed by me. That's not gonna happen. But at least I can keep the CV spotted. They're both kiting away already, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go instantly to C-cap. Because that way we will be able to spot the CVs, but we'll also get it an objective. And it looks like with this one, the game is won. Again, I'm very happy with this result. We did a lot for our team. We killed 2 DDs. And we helped our Mesa here also at D-cap. I just hope he's not leaving the cap now. Okay, he's leaving the cap. Cool. I'm playing it safe, yeah. I have no interest in losing this game now because we have no cap control, so I'm gonna go for D-cap. He's gonna die regardless right now. But at least he should have stayed in the cap, maybe potentially being able to cap it. I'll try to help against Shokaku as good as I can now. Oh, what joy, right? To play against 2 of them. Good. Mesa is on A, is capping A. Nice. Has a lot of HP left, so he's most likely gonna be able to even cap it. We still need to watch out. This is still losable right now. We need the cap control right now to make sure we win it. Parseval is also gonna go into D cap. Nice. AA is offline, so they only see me in the last moment. Our Mesa could potentially kill the key or Lexington. One of our CVs could kill the key, that would give us also another big points advantage. Okay. They come in too late for decap, the CV players, so we can go now to instantly to C. I can use my speed boost here. Okay. I'm gonna go now to D as well. Or that's not D, that's C cap actually. D we just cap. And then we just gonna open up on the Lexington and the Shokaku. That guy took really long to turn around, by the way. He's gonna pre-attack now. You will notice. Oh, in fact, he did not pre-attack. Interesting. All I gotta make sure is now I'm gonna block the cap until we're in a lead of points again. And we are points leading. I have no illusion that we're not gonna get the caps here, by the way. I'm well aware of it. Although, I don't know where he's going now. Interesting. Could have, like, resetted me, but hey. We're just gonna farm down the Shokaku now. Trying to get the attention also on the CV on me, so my Mesa can chill a bit. And I'm aiming super high and their shells still fall short. Nice. There we go. They're about to lose Lexington on the other side. Mesa is doing a really good job. We're gonna compliment that Mesa player also, by the way. I'm just gonna suit HG here, now it's more consistent. And we have the Shokaku. Very, very good. And with that, the game is over. GG. We're also gonna get the cap for extra XP here right now. Nice. A full solo cap in the end as well. And that's how you play Orkan. That was also one of the worst matchmakings you could have asked for. Man, we played Maya earlier, we had 2 CVs, now we had 2 CVs again. But we ended up with an 1 here. We have 13 playing kills, 3 kills, 1 full capture, 1 assisted capture. Third in the team, that Mesa again gets a compliment. The second Mesa also get a compliment. He got 80 playing kills. Okay, bro, I don't know what you did or how bad that Lexington player was, but that guy just got 80 playing kills. That's crazy. Third in the team, looking at the detailed report right now, guys. We saw we butchered the Erland. We also killed half of the Benson pretty much here. Did some damage on the Tirpitz, Mesa, Alenda as well. And a bit on the Shokaku. We took quite some damage as well, but we still had 2 heals left. And yeah, basically with this ship you can play around caps. You can easily, if you catch them off guard, you can easily outplay opponents with the radar, especially if they use their smoke screens. They're kind of helpless and can't really do something about it. You have decent gun DPM as well. The torps are okay, but they are only a side gimmick. This thing is fully about guns and the radar, and the fact that you have also heals and the speed boost to stay in the fight. So Orkan is recommended by me. It's a cool premium. I didn't really play it that much, to be honest.
K11 just subscribed.
I didn't really play it that much during my time on my account, but it is a pretty nice T8, honestly. And if you have a chance to get it or you want to get it, it's pretty decent. I like it. It's a pretty fun boat. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. It would really help me out. We're still trying to reach the 25,000 YouTube subscribers. See you next time. Have a good one and bye bye. That's how to Orkan.